Alrighty, so what's up YouTube? I am finally done with finals with the quarter system. We finished a term before spring break. I forget that. So I'm currently in a study room in the middle of the first floor of our library, and because I'm staying here for a few days before going to New York to visit a friend. So people are like walking by and they can see me vlogging. In other news, there has recently been a college admissions scandal that is on a national scale, and I think that is totally crazy. So when I started looking at more articles about it, I realized that there were some connections that I had to this scandal. So I was looking at, for example, the names of the people that were implicated in the scandal from my own city back home, and I found out that I went to middle school with one of the kids that was involved in the scandal. And I think it really just compelled me to make a video about this and talk about this, because there's a difference between donating a bunch of money and being accepted into a school and donating a bunch of money to a coach to designate you as a recruit to let you into the school. So here are my thoughts on it. First of all, I don't condone any of this, any of the criminal stuff that's obviously going on, but I think it's very relevant, especially for students that are in elite higher education, because people are trying to get into these schools. They're spending their whole lives, working their whole lives, in order to come to this school, be qualified for one, and contribute to the perspective of the student body. It gave me two feelings. One is anger, which is obvious because of obvious reasons. And secondly, the second feeling I had was just, I thought it was so funny. The fact that people were paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to crime their way in to these schools that I got into by my own hard work. Like, that's just insane to me. The school that I'm going to talk about the most probably in this video is the University of Southern California. As you saw from my previous videos, I got a full scholarship there, and I just want to talk about how, like, although I didn't take that scholarship, by no means do I say this to be arrogant. I think it's really funny that I got that scholarship by my own hard work, and I could have gone there for close to nothing, while other people here are paying so much money to get admission to a school so that they can pay so much more money. I just thought that was really funny, because in the context of what was happening in these scenarios, I totally scammed the system. Like, I didn't have to pay that much, but I got a way better outcome and all of that. But I do want to talk about the University of Southern California more, because the person that I went to middle school with ended up going there. And I think the thing that really kind of pissed me off about all of this, and if that person is watching or for some reason ends up finding this video, I know that there is a very good chance that none of this was your fault, because in the case, a lot of the children were kept in ignorance for the sake of their own, like, mental well-being in that sense. Like, there was that one example of the kid that they corrected the SAT answers for, and in the emails they say, we're not going to tell this kid so that they just feel like they improved a lot on the test, so they feel like they earned that score. Everyone's happy, they have a higher score, and they're better prepared for the college admissions process. So for a lot of these students, like, this wasn't their fault. It was really just parents who are greedy. And for all we know, like, these kids may have just submitted an application and their parents worked behind the scenes to make sure that they got it. However, I do want to point out that, like, I personally have some opinions on this, and I think this might be an unpopular opinion, but I am totally fine with families paying millions of dollars or like donating a building so that their student gets in, or so that their kid gets into the school, because in those cases they're contributing to the well-being of other students at that school. They're contributing to their opportunities. So I don't mind, because it benefits other people other than just the parties involved. But the difference with this case, and the problem that I have with it, is that a lot of these parents paid off specific people. They either paid off like admissions directors or coaches to designate their kids as recruits, and then just like donated to like one very specific part of the university. And my problem here is that the only people that are benefiting from this are the people that are giving the money and the people that are receiving it. And in this case, that's like very few people. They're not donating buildings, so no one else like benefits from the money that flows into the school other than the people that are being bribed. Also, in the cases when families donate a lot of money to the school for new facilities and new research funding and whatever, yeah, they're taking up the spot of one student who academically probably deserved to be there by sending their one child there with all of the money. But on the other hand, there's so many more opportunities for all of the students that are within that class. So I am totally fine with it. Donate more buildings. I want more research funding. Like, I would be very, like, satisfied with that. But just in this case where people were paying a lot of money in order for kids to cheat their way in because I guess they can't afford to buy a building, that's the part that pisses me off. Like, either get richer or make your kid work harder. Like, that sounds very cynical in a way, but it's really not that hard to work harder. I know that a lot of these kids were probably coming from similar backgrounds as mine, where they went to well-resourced high schools and had all of these opportunities. If I could, like, I am not that smart of a person, but if I could work hard and get acceptances to these universities and get scholarships to these universities based off of the opportunities that were given to me already and with the combination of my own hard work, why can't you? You literally had everything going for you. Like, these rich kids have paid tutors, SAT tutors, and college admission counseling services that can look over their applications. They also have access to extracurriculars that can help them diversify their applicant profiles and also get better and well enough to recruit, or to be recruited. Olivia Jade, you got recruited for rowing, but like, I sure as hell know that you could have afforded to join a rowing club and actually become like a recruitable rower. She doesn't care about school. She literally took up the spot of someone that deserved to be there, and all she does is go and party and like go to tailgates and shit and whatever. Like, you wasted space on that. It's kind of sad. The funny part too was looking at the manuscript of like all the emails and stuff, and Olivia Jade is like literally so dumb that she couldn't even figure out how to work the Common App. There was an email that said that Olivia Jade's mom, she emailed someone in the college admissions service that they were trying to cheat their way in through, and said, my daughter has not even submitted her application yet. She says she can't figure out how to work the portal. It's not that hard. So also, Olivia Jade probably knew about all of this because of that one email. Like, it's pretty obvious that she knew. Because if she didn't submit an application or like put any effort into making one, then like, I think it's pretty obvious that she probably knew she deserved to be rejected, you know? So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Stay tuned for more content. I'll be posting more and filming more during spring break. So I'll see you around. Peace. Oh shit, I forgot to do that thing that I always love doing when I'm like doing